We asked you, do you hide your Facebook page from Jasmine because it has evidence of you cheating on her? You said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
It's a lie.
We asked you, during your relationship with Jasmine, have you ever had course with any other woman she does not know about? You said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie. We asked you, is there any chance that you are the father of the baby London is pregnant with? You said no. The lie detector determined you're telling the truth. We asked you, during your relationship with Jasmine, have you ever had sexual intercourse with her best friend London? You said no. The lie detector determined you're telling the truth. We asked you, during your relationship with Jasmine, have you ever had sexual contact of any kind with her best friend London? You said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Yeah, right. That was a lie.
But they did not. Wait a second.
I ain't lying. If anything, you need to have them test me, shorty, because I ain't touch your man. And you could have had them test me, and they can still test me. No, I ain't about to go out here. Why would I lie to you, Jasmine? Why would I lie to you? Maury, I'm going to be testing
They didn't have
that thing right.
Okay, fine. Ready for that, Jenny? Okay, Joe. You were asked, during your relationship with Jenny, other than the one time you admitted to receiving oral sex from a woman, did you ever have sexual intercourse with that same woman?
No, I did not.
You said no. The lie detector test determined that was a lie. You were asked if during your relationship with Jenny, when you stayed at the night at your ex's house on Thanksgiving, did you have sexual intercourse with her? You said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
I didn't cheat on you.
You failed them all.
I got oral sex. I didn't have sex
You might
with
as well
anybody
read the
since
rest
I
of the
met you.
questions.
Since the day that I met
You lied to me.
Okay.
You were asked if, during your relationship with Jenny, have you ever had sexual intercourse with any of the customers from your new job? You said no. The lie detector test determined that was.
See you later. Sorry. See you later. Look it. You made me ruin my life.
No, you did that.
You did it.
You did that. I didn't lie.
You were asked, during your relationship with Eric, have you ever had sexual intercourse with any other man other than Eric? You said no. The lie detector determined that's a lie more than 2 times. I'm more interested in DJ's lie detector test. You were asked, while in a relationship with Rena, have you had sexual intercourse with another woman? You said no. The lie detector test determined that was a lie. You were asked, while in a relationship with Rena, did you have sexual contact with another woman in your car? You said no. The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
He gone. Don't worry about it. He gone.
You were asked if you had sexual intercourse with other women while Rena is at work. You said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
What woman? I didn't do that.
You were asked if you're attracted to Rena's sister, Sharon. You admitted to our lie detector administrator you are. So, is everybody going home happy?
He's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
You were asked, during your relationship with LaGuenda, have you sent flowers to another woman? You said no. The lie detector test determined that was a lie. Were you really planning on using the ring LaGuenda found to propose to her? You said yes. The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
I knew it.
You were asked, during your relationship with LaGwenda, did you propose to another woman with that very same
The
ring?
same ring.
You said no. The lie detector test determined that was a lie. You were asked during your relationship with LaGwenda, have you had sexual intercourse with another woman? You said no. The lie detector test determined that was a lie. And finally, you were asked, Willie, during your relationship with LaGwenda, have you brought other women on the road with you and had sexual intercourse with them? You said no. The lie detector test determined that was a lie. Well, the answers are the results.
Can I have a chair, please? I want to sit right here. Josh, I love you, but if you're cheating, she got to do what she got to do. Can I have a chair? I want to be right here to see the results.
Okay, bring a chair out, but don't get too close, Dee Dee, and don't get out of the chair.
I won't. I promise.
Thank you. You were asked, did you have sexual intercourse with the woman you admitted to Nika you slept with? You said no. The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
Sexual intercourse.
You're asked, do you go on dating websites with the intention of meeting people to have sexual intercourse with? You said no. The lie detector test determined that was a lie. During your relationship, Miguel, with Ruby, other than the time she knows about, have you slept with another woman? You said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie. During your relationship with Ruby, have you ever slept with a prostitute? You refused to answer.
I refuse to answer because I don't know if the girl was a prostitute.
You don't know if the girl was a prostitute?
No, I don't.
Other than what Ruby knows about, did you another woman while Ruby was pregnant?
And
You refused to answer.
no, I did not. No, because when you were pregnant, he was defiant about it, Maury.
What's that?
He was defiant about answering that question because it's other than what she knows about. No, she knows about other than what she knows about. Recently. It's not other than
wait a minute,
because I told her this.
You're pregnant,
I told her
Ruby?
when you were
Okay.
pregnant.
This is your fourth child with him.
Yeah, he can have all the kids. I'll pay child support.
Did you give Deja an extra strong medication so that you could try to have sexual intercourse with Trey? You said no, Nitra, and the lie detector test determined that was a lie. Also, Nitra, did Trey kiss you the night of Deja and Trey's wedding? You said yes. The lie detector test determined that was a lie. Did Trey try to initiate sexual contact with you, Nitra, on the night of Deja and Trey's wedding? You said yes, that he tried to initiate sexual contact, and the lie detector test determined that was a lie.
No, I didn't.
I'm done.
He's turning
This ain't
out,
got nothing to do with me.
he's turning out to be right about this.
Come on, man. I don't understand.
We asked Nitra, are you trying to steal Deja's husband, Trey? And she said no, and the lie detector test determined that was a lie.
She's a hoe. I'll wait until see your results.
Here we go. Trey. While on your boys' trip to Houston, did you sleep with any of the women you allowed to stay in your hotel room? You said no, and the lie detector test determined that was a lie.
You already knew about the one. You already knew that.
Have you ever slept with any of the women you met at the smoke shops that you own? You said no, the lie detector test determined that was a lie.
Come on, man.
Okay.
Really?
Community.
Since you've been married to Deja, have you slept with another woman? You said no, the lie detector test determined that was a lie. It's over?
I'm done.
funny. It's ain't
We
funny.
asked you, are you embarrassed to be seen in public with Aaron? You said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
It's not true.
We asked
It's
you,
not
did you
true.
use your ex-girlfriend's
Not
son
true.
as an excuse to see her behind Aaron's back? You said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie. We asked you, during your relationship with Aaron, have you had sex with any of your ex-girlfriends? You said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie more than 10 times.
It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie.
We asked you, during your relationship with Aaron, have you had sex with any other woman? You said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie more than 2 women, more than 20 times.
It's not true.
You all don't have any children together, right?
You're disgusting. You're disgusting.